What's going on YouTube? Super Insane 18 here, bringing you our second episode of our Majora's Mask playthrough, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right in since there is a timing aspect to this game. I did make some setting changes to try and increase the performance due to the lag we were getting last episode, and in testing it seems to be doing pretty well. I haven't tested recording yet, so maybe the recording is what was slowing down that frame rate. We're going to go ahead and get the moon tier, and hopefully progress to get at least a couple of different masks today. I don't think we're going to get to a dungeon just yet. This is the first day cycle, which I know there's technically a lot we can do, a couple pieces of heart that we can grab, but I usually like to just rush through this first day, get everything done and dusted, and do everything once I'm able to switch between Link and Deku. Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bomber Gang? Your manners seem better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon tier, then there was no stopping him. Even now, just watch, he's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Let's go ahead and see what mischievous friend he's talking about, as if we didn't already know it was Skullkid. And there we get our first real look at the moon, and this moon tier is actually going to be pretty important a couple of different times throughout this run. It's important now because we need it to get the Deku Flower that will let us get to the top of the clock tower, as well as later on for a trade sequence that will get us a couple different pieces of heart. Well, did you find that troublemaker? And that loud noise, what was that? Perhaps another moon's tier has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door. That opens only on the eve of the carnival. Let's grab the moon tier. You got the moon tier. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Hey, just so you know, items like this are called gear. Gear is basically just stuff you won't normally need to mess with or think about too much. Tap, and then it shows the gear icon, on the lower screen if you ever want to take a look at the gear-like things you've collected. The moon sure is huge right now. It looks like it's going to come crashing down on us. But don't worry about that, moon. Don't worry about that silly moon. Just focus on the Skullkid. We know where he is now, and there's nothing left to do here. Let's go to the clock tower. So now we are going to spend the next couple of days dancing. And what I mean by that is the scarecrow down here will pretty much let us skip to the night of the third day, which will give us instant access to the clock tower. Yo, hey baby, I'm a styling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance until night. Oh yeah, in that case, forget the time, let's dance. Both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask probably had the best soundtrack of any Zelda games, in my personal opinion. Oh yeah, how was it? It went by in an instant, right? I'm still full of energy. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance till dawn. And we're pretty much just going to do this until he no longer lets us dance. That will be night of the third day, and then we are good to continue. Dawn of the second day. 48 hours remain. And we're not going to read his text. It's pretty much just a repeat of everything. This will get us to day 3, and then I believe we dance one more time. Essentially, once we can't do it anymore, he'll retract into the ground, so it's not like we can do it too much and just lose, thankfully. And then this is our last dance, and then we can proceed. Now, I know that I mentioned last episode that Majora's Mask 3D made a couple of quality of life changes, one of which is the Song of Double Time. Rather than just skipping from dawn to night each time, you can actually choose specific hours that you want to go. And that's going to make getting some masks incredibly easy. Like one of the masks that we'll be getting probably in today's episode, which is the Blast Mask. That can only be done midnight on the first day. So being able to just skip directly to midnight saves a lot of time having to wait around. And you'll see what I mean when we do that. We're probably actually just going to do that first, as soon as we get our ocarina back. Alright, so this is the area it was really laggy in last time. It seems to still be lagging a little, but nowhere near as bad. I'm not sure how much that has to do with the fact that nobody's here because it's day 3 and it's night. So we can definitely check that once we get back to the first day and see whether or not the lag situation is resolved. Wait, hang on. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. Talk to him. This town's carnival is starting to look a little iffy. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can get a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon's Tear shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here, Deku flower included. So, press B to cancel. Let's go ahead and select the Moon Tier. Well, hold on, it's not. There we go. Ah, that stone. You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, Deku flower included, yes? And now we get the town title deed. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. And that is foreshadowing for the trade sequence that I was mentioning earlier. Essentially, we just have to swap deeds for deeds. Every time we do, we get a piece of heart, and we have to move on to the next section. Actually, before we do that, let me go. I only have 10 rupees. But just general rule of thumb is always deposit your rupees before you reset your day cycle. Oh, we didn't trigger this cutscene. Yep, we'll go ahead and save. Perfect. Let's go ahead and talk to the banker. Hey there, little guy, won't you deposit some rupees? Nowadays, even if people have money, they don't deposit any. Nothing. So for a limited time, I'll give you a special gift based on how much you deposit. For example, if you deposit 200 rupees, you'll get a Primo Rob wallet that holds a lot of rupees. So, how much? We're just going to do all of them. 10 is a lot, okay. So, little guy, what's your name? Link, is it? Got it. I won't forget your deposits. Let me stamp you with my special ink. Hey, relax. It doesn't leave any marks, and it's not gonna hurt. There, now you'll have it when I see you. Alright, little guy, now I've got a total of 10 rupees from you. Come back and deposit some after you save up a bunch. And then this is the part of the run where there really isn't much to do or say, so we're going to grab this piece of heart up here, and then I'll keep recording, but I'm going to cut until we actually get to the clock, or rather get to go into the clock tower, and fight Skull Kid. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to wait here and cut to that moment. Alright, so here we go. Gonna see the little cutscene of the festival starting. I do apologize for the beginning of the video. It seems that the screen capture was a little bit off. I did fix it while we were waiting. So we've got that. We're all lined up properly now. The stairs drop, and now it is time to go. Don't stop now. Look, you can get up there now. Don't worry, I was not stopping. Sis! Ah, Tail, we've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave that mask you're wearing back now? Hey, come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the four who are there, bring them here. Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy. No, what are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you think that you're still our friend after that? Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me, hee hee. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it. This one specific spot, I love how the music is so intense, and really you can just sit here for 5 minutes and do nothing. All you need to do is hit him with that bubble. Honestly amazing that the ocarina didn't break, falling, 20 feet, 15 feet. You got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Take it out with the ocarina button and use A, X, Y, L, and R to play it. Press B to stop. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda came rushing back to you. You're already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule, and I believe in my heart that a day will come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I am praying that your journey be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. And we have gotten the Song of Time. Now, this will let us do a lot of different things in the run. We can reset our 3-day cycle, we can slow down the flow of time, and we can speed up the flow of time. This melody lingering on the edges of your mind is the Song of Memories of Princess Zelda. The Goddess of Time is protecting you. If you play the Song of Time, she will aid you. Snap out of it. What are you doing, lost in memories? Get yourself together. Getting that old ocarina back isn't going to help us. Somebody, anybody, Goddess of Time, help us, please. We need more time. Huh? That instrument. When did you get it? You played the Song of Time. and it's going to show us everything that happened. Thankfully, we don't have to go through that chase sequence at the beginning every time. We do just end up in front of Clocktown, but definitely a cool little cutscene, show us what we've been through so far. Creepy mask salesman. And now we are back to dawn of the first day. What just happened? Everything has... started over? What are you, anyway? That song you played, that instrument. That instrument. Wait, that's it, your instrument. The mask salesman said that if you got back that precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? Let's go ahead and talk to the mask salesman now. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh, you got it. Then listen to me. Please, play this song that I'm about to perform and remember it well. You played the Song of Healing. And we are back to being Link. This is the melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I am sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah, yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. You got the Deku mask to keep as a memento. We will make sure to add that into the layout as well. Wear the mask to inhabit the body of a Deku, take it off to return to normal. Tap masks on the lower screen to open the mask menu, and slide the mask to X, Y, whatever button you want on the right. Tap the corresponding icon to wear the mask. If you set it to X or Y, you can also do this by pressing the corresponding button. Now, I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please, give me that which you promised me. Sorry, bro. We didn't get the mask. Don't tell me. My mask. You did get it back, didn't you? I'm pretty sure that's child abuse. What have you done to me? If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. The mask that was stolen from me is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great the Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now, that imp has it. I am begging you, you must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, I'm begging you. You must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. Oh my, I nearly forgot. While you were gone, I found these. It appears to be one of those fancy notebooks the local brats carry around. Perhaps the imp dropped it. I have no use for things like this, so please consider it a gift. I insist. No, really, take it. Use it now. Only good things could come out of it. You got the Bomber's Notebook. It allows you to keep track of events and people's schedules. Press start to read it. Look at that, you've already come across some events in Termina. Check them out in your notebook. From now on, events you see in people's schedules will be added to your notebook automatically. Hopefully you'll find it useful. I'm confident you'll have no trouble handling the most urgent matter of this menacing mask. The fate of this land rests in your capable hands. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. That is one of the quality of life changes that was implemented in this version. The Bomber's Notebook, we used to actually have to do the Bomber hide-and-seek again after becoming Link. That mask, the Skull Kid, uses the power of that mask to do terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we've got to do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside of town. There's one in each compass direction. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through the gate straight ahead, we'll be heading into the direction of the swamp. There are some other things that we would like to do first. First, let's actually equip this mask. Oh, that was the wrong screen. Give me just a second. There we go. Now, we'll show this once. Every transformation mask has a creepy transformation. You can skip it by just double pressing the button. So we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and do a couple of side quests. Alright, looks like the lag is still present in this area. Not as bad as it was on the first video, I don't think. So we'll do a little bit more testing, see if we can get that taken care of. Right now what we're doing is we're going to get some rupees to upgrade our wallet. So let's go ahead and get this 100 rupee that's here. We can only hold 99, so technically one will be wasted, but that's fine. You got a silver rupee. It's worth 100 rupees. You're pretty happy. And then let's get out of this lag-forsaken area. Right through the floor. Let's go deposit our 100 with her. Don't know how she'll recognize us now that we are no longer a tree. What's this? You need something? Excuse me, but let me take a look at you. Ah, yes, Link. If I remember, you're the little guy who deposited 10 rupees. What can I do for you today? We're gonna deposit rupees. Seriously, that's a lot. Alright, little guy, now I've got a total of 109 rupees for you. Come back and deposit some after you've saved up a bunch. And then now we're going to... Actually, before we do that, let's go and get that fairy again. That will let us get the Great Fairy Mask, adding another mask to our total. And we've already read this text, so we don't need to read it again. And then after I get the bomb mask, I can go ahead and get the other 100 rupee that we can get. Those 2 rupees actually recycle every time you reset the day count, so it's pretty good for farming. There's much better methods for farming rupees later on in the game, which I will use because once we get to, I believe it's 5,000, we get a piece of heart, which is good. Or not a piece of heart. Yeah, a piece of heart. It's 5,000 for the piece of heart, and I think 1,000 for a bigger wallet. Or the wallets might be part of the Skulltula houses. I don't 100% remember. I've played this game so many times, but I don't usually 100% it, so... Oh, Tattle, and you, kind young one. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. Please allow me to ease your weariness as a token of my gratitude. So she's going to refill our magic here, and we should also get the Great Fairy Mask, which will be very useful once we get to the dungeons. Oh, kind young one, scattered throughout the 4 temples of this island are more stray fairies, which belong to great fairies who were broken just as I was. Please, find a way to save them and return them to their fountains. Surely they will add to your strength. Allow me to grant you something. Good, so that stray fairies will not fear you. You got the Great Fairy Mask. Stray fairies will fly to you when you wear it, and on to the layout it goes. You'll know you're close to a fairy who's in the Lost Temple if the mask hair begins to shimmer. You restored the Great Fairy of Magic. This was added to your notebook. Come see me whenever your quest has made you worry. Alright, and now what we do is we play the Song of Double Time. And we will go to midnight on the first day. This will allow us to do another side quest and get another mask. So we see this old lady here. She's got the bombs, and right around here is where the side quest will start. Ouch, watch where you're going. Stop, thief, I'm just an old lady, give me my luggage back. And now we go after this guy, and swipe. Thank you, since you didn't make off with them, I can finally stock big bomb bags at our shop. Maybe I'll put them out tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you, it's a dangerous mask, but maybe you could use it to throw your own festival fireworks show. You got the blast mask. Wear it and have a blast with B, but you'll lose life in the process. Well, thanks for helping me. Take care. You guarded the old woman's luggage. This was added to your notebook. And because it is a quest that only happens at this specific time, it'll show us the schedule. So let's go ahead and equip that. And actually, I don't remember what our notebook code was, 51324, perfect. Because that is our next stop to get another 100 rupee. Did I get that wrong? 51324, okay. Now we are going to hug the wall when we do this because there is a Skulltula that wants to eat our face. Let's come up here. Now, cool trick. So I put the bomb mask on. If I explode, I will take damage. If I put my shield out, even though I'm keeping it close to my face, and explode, I take no damage. So let's go ahead and open this chest up and get ourselves another 100 rupee. And then we will go back, again hug the wall so we don't get touched by that guy. Let's deposit this to increase our wallet. I really have to figure out this lag situation. If it's this bad just in East Clocktown, I'm definitely worried about the dungeons. It seems to be just this one part of Clocktown, though. Every other part is moving fine. What's this? You need something? Excuse me, but let me take a look at you. Yeah, we know the deal. 208. What's that? You've already saved up 200 rupees? Well, little guy, here's a special gift. Take it. Now we can hold 200 rupees. You got an adult wallet. This is for adults, so it holds a lot of rupees. It can hold up to 200. See, doesn't it hold more than your old one? Fill it up and bring it back to deposit. Alright, and that is going to be today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. What else would you like to see on this channel? You know, just put it down in the comment section below. But thank you guys so much for watching.